guys, welcome to the Hmongipino Podcast, bringing you love, culture, and having fun to your life. I'm Jean Grey.
I'm Wolverine, y'all.
And welcome to our channel.
Welcome, everyone. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the Hmongipino Podcast. Leave a comment. Let us know how you feel. Rate us on all platforms. That we would truly, truly appreciate that. Again, that just helps us out with the algorithm. Again, this episode brought to you by Boundless Goodz, a new used goods store on eBay. Check them out. They have a lot of cool stuff right now. It's currently on sale too, so check them out, y'all. Buy something. It's the holiday.
Yeah, and if you're looking for music, make sure to check out DJ Danga Dang on YouTube. I do have a Halloween mix. If you're interested and want to play some Halloween music for Halloween, check it out.
Because it is that time.
This is Halloween.
It's that time, y'all. So if you're listening, I am currently Wolverine.
And I'm Jean Grey, the Phoenix Jean Grey.
Yeah. Currently have my claws out. I'm going to see if I should put it away sooner or later. But anyways, how you doing?
Good. I love Halloween, and I love when we dress up in costumes. And last year, I was a blonde. I was Princess Peach with the blonde wig. And now I'm a redhead this time. And I love this outfit because I am wearing like a leotard. And the leotard has like good shading where it looks like I have a six-pack. and like muscles in my legs and a booty. So I've been enjoying walking around with this outfit. But the gloves.
Check out my six-pack.
But yeah, I'm doing good. We just had a girls' night in, and we dressed up in Halloween costumes, and it was a lot of fun. And I wanted to share that Michael dropped me off. He dropped me off to the get together, and then I asked him to pick me up. And then when he picked me up, he came out in full costume.
Come on, we have to show up. I gotta show up Wolverine and pick up my beautiful wife Jean Grey. What's up?
So I thought it was fun, but it's been good. Having a good time in the Halloween spirit.
That's awesome.
How about you, bub?
I'm doing fine. I am currently just trying to prep us right now. We're gonna leave to Seattle soon just to go visit my sister out there, and my mom's currently out there too as well. So just some family time out there, and at the same time do something different for Halloween. We're gonna spend it in Seattle, Washington this year. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. But
exciting.
I'm excited for this episode.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna put my blaze away.
You're so funny.
It hurts. It hurts each time it comes out my hand, so I have to make sure that it only comes out when I need to.
It's so funny when Michael dresses up because he fully gets into character all the time.
What are you talking about? Like you talking about in terms of just
the way
acting?
you act? Yeah, he taps into his acting skills.
You have to. I mean, I feel like if you're out there dressing up for Halloween, I think that's one of the most like fun part about Halloween. It's just trying to be a certain character that you like, So, and don't mind me, I lost my other shoulder pad fighting the Incredible Hulk. But I still have my other shoulder pads, which is okay. But yeah.
All right. So if you didn't check out our episode last year, we talked about all the different ways you can have a spooky fun time with your partner. But this episode, we're doing it a little bit different. Today, we're tapping into the 7 deadly sins.
Yes.
So they say that no one's perfect, but we've all got a little sin in us. Today, we're confessing the good, the bad, and the funny sides of being human through the 7 deadly sins.
That's right.
Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth.
Sloth.
All right.
Cool.
Getting into the first deadly sin.
All right.
Pride.
So we're just gonna talk about these sins, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ready?
All right.
So pride is our first one, thinking you're better than everyone else.
Pride.
Do you feel prideful sometimes?
I do, and I feel like it's one of those things where I feel like it depends on certain individual, and it also depends on certain individuals' like lifestyle, in terms of like how much pride could be, I guess, present and used to like either work for you or work against you. Because it's one of to me at least. I think having too much pride can hinder you from being better as an individual as you grow. And at the same time, if you use it for the right amount, it does help you in some way. And like I'm gonna use myself as an example, right? Like as a b-boy, as a breaker, it's as a competitive dance style. What you need confidence, you need pride, you need that ego. You need that ego to protect you and be there for you to be strong and be present and be able to out dance the other dancer, if anything, right? So it's important to have that. But if you have that outside of the dance floor, or if anything, you have that too much on the dance floor, it could ruin you too, reputation wise, to people seeing you in a different way. That's what, like, whatever's on the dance floor is it's on the dance floor, but behind that you should be humble, if anything, right? A little bit humble. And I have experienced extreme pride before, right? As a b-boy myself, where I would not want to learn from certain individual, or I would not want to ask question to get answers, or I would not want to show up at certain events, right? Just because my pride stopped me from attending certain events, or compete with certain individual, or just talking to certain people, right? And I feel like as a older dancer now, and as a older individual as well right now, I look back on that and I feel like it's part of life. But at the same time, if I wonder if I was able to connect more, or talk more, or just ask question, I probably would grew faster, if anything, right? So that's just a little bit of my, I guess, explanation and my experience with pride, if anything, right? It could help you, or it could not help you if you have too much of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of looking at these sins as like when you have too much of it, that it turns into a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
So then, I can see how in breaking, like, you do need some of that pride, but then I see how some people can be like closed-minded sometimes, that, or with anything where it stops you from growing, right?
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's what, like, for me, like, being open-minded and taking what you can is part of one of the best thing you can. But again, it's part of a life, and I feel like for me, if anything, growing up during the generation I grew up in, you need a lot of pride. You need a lot of ego in order to step up and be known and seen. Because shoot, there's so many people out there that was dope during the time. It was a lot more competitive. I'm not saying it's not competitive right now. It is too, but like it's different in terms of how people carry themselves. I feel like the ego is everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like there's a sense of sportsmanship in certain ways, but yeah. Do you have pride? Let us know.
Do you have pride?
Yeah. Like, have pride ever refused you from, anything that you want to do? Just to prove you that you are better than certain individual bubs?
I think for me, with me, if I look at pride like on a spectrum, right? And then there's those that have a lot of pride and they're on the egotistical side. I feel like for myself, I'm like the total opposite of the spectrum. I'm like, I probably need more pride, or to be more proud of myself, to be like balanced, right? And then there was one, I don't feel very prideful a lot of the times. Like I get the feeling of arrogant, and then I don't like that feeling. So I think I'm always like taking back a little bit, like holding myself back a little bit from feeling that prideful energy, because it doesn't feel like, having too much of it doesn't feel good to me.
Yeah, no, I see. It's also like a physical feeling that you do feel compared to just doing, right?
Yeah. But then there was a point where I did feel prideful. But then, like, I don't feel it all the time. But then when I did feel it, I think I was talking to you, and then I was talking about my morning routine, how much I was really proud. Like, I'm really proud of my morning routine because I've been consistent with it, and I feel like it was helping me grow. And then I was like, I could like beat anyone's morning routine. And then when I was talking to you about it, I was like, ooh, like it kind of felt like, I mean, like I was proud of it, but then it did, like, I felt like it was weird. It was a weird feeling to me. Yeah.
Interesting. No, I hear you on that. Interesting. No, I never thought about pride as a feeling. I mean, of course, there is a feeling when you're really prideful.
Yeah.
But in terms of disgust feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like a disgust feeling, you could feel it, if anything. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, getting to the second deadly sin of greed. Always
Ooh.
wanting more money or more things.
Wanting more and more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Greedy.
Excess amount of. Like, I see that in, like, I feel like greed, if anything, like, let's just take, like, successful, like, pop stars. I'm using, for example, like musicians, for example, right? Like, there's some out there who probably want more and more and more fame, more and more attention, right? Compared to just, like, understanding that, like, you should back off and live a peaceful life sometime, right? Because, like, more and more comes with more and more negative stuff. Like, maybe you're not spending time with family, you're not spending time with friends,
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? Like, I think of that, too, compared to just money, right?
Yeah.
Because you think about fame, you think about wanting certain expensive items, right? I want this, want that. When you're not like really sometimes focus on some core important values in your life that is key to have, and I could see that. I feel like for me, I could relate to that because in terms of my dance career, like I feel like it's not like I want more fame or more dance success or anything. It was just me wanting to complete all the goals I want in my life as a dancer. Like I want this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do. I want to make sure I do that. And sometimes with excess, amount of like, I guess, what do you call it? Like you wanting to pursue your goals, like wanting to intensely wanting to pursue your goal. You have to kind of risk a lot of stuff, and that comes with like time away from family, leaving home, stress over like certain financial state, right? In terms of like that way, in terms of like artist lifestyle. But yeah, I see that in my life. Well, I remember that's what like right now I am so like I try my best to just spend my time wisely. You know what I mean? In terms of as an individual right now, you know. I learned from the past, if anything, right? Nothing bad. I feel like in order to be a successful dancer, I needed to risk a lot of stuff, and I needed to go through that intense greed of wanting to do it for myself.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because it is true. And when you chase your dream, you're really selfish. You're really just doing it for yourself. And then it's really for everyone too. But you truly think about it sometime. If you want to accomplish that dream, you're really doing it for yourself, if anything, right? Sometimes there's something that are given to you to pursue, like, you know, parents do force certain individuals to live a lifestyle they don't want to live. But like, I'm just saying,
Greedy
comes being selfish. I guess that's right. I mean, that kind of makes sense. If anything, in order to be greedy, you have to be a little selfish. I only can relate that in my life in the past based off that my experience. But you know, you can't have enough money.
You can't, because then you're always chasing more and more and more.
Yeah.
More money. If you got $1 million today, what's the most extra thing you'd buy?
Extra thing I buy?
What's the most extra?
You?
I was thinking about it, but I'd probably want to buy some nice shoes.
Excess amount of shoes? I don't know.
Not extra, but like a really good pair of shoes. Like I would spend the extra money to purchase like a really, really good, luxurious, like form-fitting, feel good, looks good pairs of shoes.
I mean, at me right now, at the moment, I'll probably buy extra amount of avocados. Just a bunch of avocado, just
like so much that you
so
have
no point. You just whenever I want to eat 2, 3, I just do it, or extra amount of water, or really clean water, extra amount of land, probably. Maybe buy myself multiple islands for the heck of it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty extra.
Yeah, right.
Like you don't need a whole island.
Yeah, and it's just one person, but I'm just saying, why not? If I have how much money?
$1 million.
Oh, I don't think $1 million would be able to do that. So I think
an island.
Maybe just not me island. I don't think could pay for island. Certain individual island. All right.
All right.
That's greed.
Greed. Greedy. Don't be greedy. All right. Getting into lust.
Lust.
Lust is a strong desire for physical or sexual pleasure. Lust. What do you lust for? What do you lust for? Let us know in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Lust is the needing of physical
Like a
contact,
desire.
like desire, right?
Yeah. Maybe physical contact.
I mean, one of my love language
Contact.
is physical contact. You know, I feel like you can't get enough of a touch in terms of, you know, in a relationship, right? But I feel like there's some individual out there who can go a little bit too extreme with that in terms of like, I guess going out there and spending their money just to get touch and sexual activities, if anything, right?
Yeah. Or
Right.
just too much of it. It feels like instant gratification
Yeah,
type of thing that
that's-
you need
yeah.
right now. Or, you
Yeah.
know, like trying to fulfill that desire right
Yeah.
this minute.
Yeah. Because you think about it, like it's kind of like giving a part of you away in order to just get that instant gratification.
I
Right?
wonder if you're more lustful in like your 20s, like, and then the more you grow older, like the less kind of like dies down a little bit. I don't know.
No. I think it depends on a certain individual and depends on the situation.
Hmm.
Right? I always say that. I mean, I think as your younger generation and younger years, no, of course, definitely you will have more lust, probably because of your hormones and your activity that you're participating in is a little bit more. I guess you know people go out more during the time. I mean, you know, as you get older, you kind of want to do certain things because you know what you want now compared to back then. Right?
I had some thoughts. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I had
What's your
thoughts
thought?
just about this. Are men more lustful than women?
Ooh.
What are your thoughts?
Men are more lustful than women.
Yeah, like the men can't really control themselves as much as women can.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, you're right about. You know, I mean, I'm not just say you're right or wrong. Right?
Yeah, I'm just assuming.
Yeah, because I don't want to not fight for my male people out there, but like I'm just saying, like I totally see where you're coming from as a
Yeah.
male myself.
Uh-huh.
You know, I feel like, but every time I think about it too, there's women out there are super, you know,
And I
like
think-
wanting like sex or wanting attention and everything, right?
Yeah,
so that's lust itself.
But I
too.
think that's triggered by hormones. That's my thoughts. And then your hormones, like, you know, like when you get older, you go through like menopause, and then I'm thinking like that's when, you know, your I guess your lust or that kind of side like dies down. But then for guys, they don't go through what women go through in their body, so then they're like that their whole lives.
I guess. I mean, if you put it like that,
That's just my thought. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
I mean, I do see what you're saying. Like the male physical and body doesn't change as much as the female body. Like for you guys, your body changes almost every month.
Yeah.
In terms of like your cycle that you go through.
Yeah.
So that itself already is something new every year, right? I'm trying to think if we do go through our own. I feel like guys do go through their own circle of I guess emotion states and hormone states as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a guy, I only think I think it's natural to have some sorts of lust, but to have too much of it can one maybe alter your physical ability to do certain things in life. You know, I don't know. I'm just thinking of that, right? Like for example, like as a boxer or like a fighter, from what I heard, you're not supposed to have sex before a fight. Right?
Why?
I don't know. But Mike Tyson does it. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson did it, and he won championship. So correct me if I'm wrong, but like I remember Mike Tyson say he had a sex. He didn't listen to people, and he won championships, right?
Wait,
and
they
he had a certain amount of lust himself, right? But you know,
So they
No,
say
never
don't have sex before
Well,
a fight.
I'm not like, again, I'm not a professional fighter, but as a professional dancer, I at least understand that, like, your body, you want your body to be in a certain physical state in order to perform, right? If anything, right? You don't want to be tired because sex or a certain for male ejaculation or anything makes you tired, right? Your body had to replenish, if anything, right? And so that's why I at least understand.
Oh.
Right? But again, like, everyone's different. Mike Tyson did it, and he won championship. I feel like it just depends on the certain individual sometimes.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if is that for women too?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I can't answer that. You answer it.
Oh, I mean, I'm not a fighter, so I wouldn't be able to.
Well, I mean, think
Discuss
about
it.
it. Like, let's say,
Because then, are you holding in that energy? Like, there's that kind of
if I had
energy
to
that
guess,
you want to keep in
if
your
I had
body.
to guesstimate, like, I'm not a scientist of anything. I feel like if you hold in, you hold in, like, resist from having sex or any source of physical, like, like sex or anything, you tend to perform better in terms of physically. Your body tend to perform better. And I'm thinking scientifically, maybe there's more testosterone, you know what I mean, that kind of help you perform better as an athlete, I guess. But I don't know, don't ask me. I'm just again talking. Yeah,
I had some thoughts, but
Say it.
Well, I was relating that, like, how lust can play into tapping into your sensuality, right? Like sensuality with like creating, like in a creation mode. You tap into that energy. It's like kind of, it's like when you love something, right? So you're tapping into that side of loving something so much and letting it help you create out of love.
now you think about that, is that lust or is that passion?
Passion.
Right.
Passion.
And I think passion is the different thing about lust. Or I feel like lust is more like a sexual feeling. Right?
Yeah.
You're
right.
Tripping?
I was
like you're
thinking
like
too
degrading
deep.
yourself in order
I was
just
thinking
to
too
feel
deep on that.
lust.
Yeah.
But I feel like what you're talking about might be more of a like passion. You're so passionate about certain thing that you just you utilize that passion feeling in order to create. All right.
I have a question.
Yep.
Who's your biggest celebrity crush?
Guy or female?
Talking about lust.
Female or male?
Whatever floats your boat.
I always thought Brad Pitt was a pretty handsome, sexy guy.
Yeah.
I don't.
You still think?
Yeah, I think he's still a handsome man, even though he's like a older guy now. But that's the only guy. I'm moving to girls. I'm moving to girls now.
Oh, girls.
Women's now. Okay. I think Scarlett Johansson is beautiful. She's beautiful. A crush. I don't. I guess that's a crush.
Oh.
Angelina Jolie is nice.
Oh.
Jean Grey is nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How about you?
My celebrity crush, my biggest celebrity crush
I'm trying to
is
think more.
Lisa from Blackpink.
Lisa
She's
Blackpink.
hot.
Okay, she is hot. I agree. You're right.
I like her. She's beautiful.
I agree.
She's a beautiful young lady.
She is really beautiful
yeah,
in that way.
and I like the way she dances. And
Okay.
Yeah,
Lisa,
she's
Lisa.
cute.
She's cute. Okay, look. I wonder if is she beautiful or she's cute. Pretty.
No, she's not.
Pretty cute.
She's not cute, but pretty cute.
Well, because now you think
Or she's
about it.
hot.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
hot. Like, but is she beautiful?
I think she's beautiful.
Okay, there you go. I'm just want to double
Yeah.
check. Because
Who's
it's
my-
different too, though, right? You could be cute, but you're not beautiful. I think that's why I'm thinking.
I was trying to think of my male one, right? I think I'm like pretty picky. I think
Say it. Who is it? Ross Geller.
no, it's totally random because we've been watching a lot of stuff online, and then we were watching this Bloodhounds show.
Oh, the Asian guy
Yeah.
with the cut.
And I'm not like crazy. Isn't Asian guys
Which
aren't
character?
like the oh, you know who is handsome? What's his name? The Asian guy, the older Asian guy. Anyway, it was one of the main characters, right?
Oh, you talking older
I
Asian
thought,
guy?
I forgot, but I'm talking about the Bloodhounds guy.
Okay, Bloodhound.
And then when it's the main character, right? He has a really nice personality. He's a nice guy, but then his first haircut was so bad. It was the worst Asian haircut. I'm like, for his character,
It's pretty much like a bowl
his
cut.
haircut is like a bowl haircut, but throughout the season, like he switched up his hair. I forgot they went through another phase, right? And then they were like training, and then he had a new haircut. I was like, oh, he's not so bad. And he's a boxer, and he had like nice body. So I was like, okay, Asian guy.
So you do like Asian?
Yeah, you do. So
I also
that
think
was like,
Nicole, the Pussat girl, Nicole.
Sershinger.
No, I forgot. I don't know how to
Yeah.
say her name. But I think she's,
yeah, she's pretty.
trying to
Yeah.
figure who else I could share, but I don't know.
Once I figure out the Asian guy, I'll let you know. But he's
Just
like
go watch
he's like an
Bloodhound on
older,
Netflix. Netflix is not sponsoring us,
handsome,
but
handsome Asian guy. But personality is the one that draws me.
Gotcha.
Cause then that Asian guy, I was like, oh, he's so kind and he's a good person.
Well, I'm a nice dude, so maybe
and
that's
then,
why.
And then he switched his looks, and I was like, whoa, that's interesting.
That's why she watched it. Nah,
He reminds
I'm not
me of
jealous. I'm
he
not
reminds
jealous.
me of you because you box all the time, and you're Asian, and you have a hot body.
All right.
All right, getting into the next sin, envy. Wanting what someone else has.
Wanting what someone else have.
Do you feel envious of anyone?
You
Do
know,
feel
like as we
envy?
go through all these, like, I guess sins, right? I feel like there's like some that like I really don't. I mean, everyone. I feel like I experience all of them, but like I don't like really. It's not like I feel like I have a control or like a well balance of it, if anything, right? And envy, for example, like I don't really compare myself to anyone. I don't really say I want their lifestyle or want anything. So for me, answering that question, you said, do I envy anyone? Like I don't think I envy anyone because like I'm kind of happy to be who I am.
Yeah.
that makes sense, right? Like for me, I enjoy my own struggle. I enjoy my own success, and I enjoy my life. You know, like I'm blessed to be able to have a family that is like so incredible. I don't trip over that. I'm blessed to have an amazing wife. You know, so I'm not really tripping over any of that. I have an amazing career, what I do and in life in general, and I'm continuing growing. So that's something, I guess, for me as a person, I don't know. I don't envy anyone.
You don't envy
How about
people
you?
that have more money or
I mean-
more fame, like, or being at a level that you want to be at.
See, here's the point. I feel that when you do that comparison, it's not about envy no more. It's more like you admire them now, right? And there's people who that's where we talk about like having a balance or understanding how to utilize these sins in order to make it something great for yourself, right? For me, I don't envy a rich person. I admire them and kind of see the like, oh, dude, I want that, but how do you get it? You know, like, okay, maybe the person worked hard, so I have to work hard.
Yeah.
Maybe the person woke up early, so I had to wake up early.
Yeah.
Right? I guess I don't compare myself in an envious way.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's me. I try myself to be positive with the comparison of my life, if anything. Because I always think to myself, there's one person out there that probably don't have a life the way I have.
Yeah.
And I have to be grateful for that, you know, like to be blessed and understand that, like, I'm actually in a fortunate position myself. Do you envy people?
Well, for me, there are times when I do envy other MSers, right? Like, just because with MS, like, everyone's symptoms are different. Like, mine is I experience more mobility, and then there's someone else that has MS that experiences their symptoms differently. And then I like what I go through, and then I see another MSer, and then they're walking okay, or they're still able to dance or run, and I'm like, I do envy that.
I hear you.
Like, I compare myself, like, why can't I why can't I be like that, or why can't I get like that, or why do we both have MS, and then they're able to do things that I want to do. Then I have to remind myself, like, everyone has MS differently. Like, maybe this person goes blind once in a while. Like, sometimes there's the optic neuritis thing where they can't see off of one eye. So maybe they're going through a different struggle that I don't know of. And maybe, like, because I'm able to see, like, they wish that they had what I had, that, right?
Yeah.
As a symptom. Like, I would, it's like seeing the thing on the opposite side. The grass is always greener on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So I always have to remind myself, like, okay, I don't know what this person's going through, and then be grateful for where I'm at and what I'm grateful for. Like, I am still able to stand up and move around, and yeah, someone else might have it worse. But I just always have to catch myself when I get into that mode of, why me? Why am I like this? And why are they like that?
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I guess you talk about it being, comparing yourself to like a person who have a something that make them blind, for example, right? I think for you, I guess what I'm trying to talk about, the bad side of be envy, right? If you're so envious of someone, you can't tell you can't because you're envious, you can't even tell your greatness that is literally right there in front of you, right?
Yeah.
I feel that's what envy do to you sometimes. It could blind you from what's actually great in your life.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that I feel like, again, when you have too much envy in your life, or you compare yourself too much with people and you don't even understand that you're great as a person at the moment, that's what I feel like a sin is, right?
Yeah.
To have envy personality, right? Could turn to sin. But I feel like if you utilize it in a way where it can help you,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
Interesting. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, we got 2 more sins.
But guess what? I want to let you guys know this, that you can be a supporter of the Hmongipino Podcast. Just check out the link in our bio on Buzzsprout. Be a Hmongipino, support us, and let's grow together, y'all. Thank you.
If you're enjoying this podcast and you're enjoying your time with us, please subscribe. And back to the show. Okay. Getting into wrath, extreme anger, or revenge.
We're in gluttony.
Oh, I lied.
We are
We're
in gluttony. Okay, so
We're moving
talking
our
about how
finger.
each individual sins, I feel like in this part, gluttony is definitely one of my sins.
We're getting into the good stuff here.
I feel, again, everyone struggle differently with every different sins, but this is definitely one of my sins.
Yeah.
That I can't go overboard.
So gluttony, if you don't know, is overdoing it with food or pleasure. So what do you indulge in?
Well, the year 2020, I've definitely indulged in a good amount of alcohol. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
In terms of lifestyle, and in terms of transitional, in terms of moment too, right? And I didn't even know for myself. I was just literally going in, and it was a personal choice, which is my own choice, and I did it, right? And I feel like for me, that was such a sin to myself to go gluttonously into alcohol lifestyle in that way. Where, again, I feel like everyone drinks. It's okay, do your thing, but when you overdo it into a point where I feel like for myself, my body was needing that. Like my gut biome was all messed up. It was definitely needing that. Like, I wake up and I could feel my body is telling me, hey, it's time to go buy that bottle, or it's time to go buy some beer. And again, it changed your physical self too, and it also changed your spiritual self, your emotional state, and everything, right? And so I feel like for me, 2020 was a year where I guess if that happened in your life, it's part of one of those moments where actually is, I guess, when people get locked in, I guess, right?
Yeah, this is COVID time. We didn't know what was going to happen for the future.
Yeah.
And that's what we resorted to. So I feel like it's understandable because I was there with you.
Okay, well, it's when we talk about sins, it's something that is bad.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I'm not going to knock on anyone out there who drink. I think you drink, go ahead. But when it's missing your life of and your relationship or your relationship with yourself, you know that that's a bad thing, and that is a sin. You know, and that's something
Yeah.
that is really gonna kill you. You know, so
Yeah.
I feel like for me during that time, I only share that moment because, you know, it's one of those things where it is gluttonous, right? It's overindulging in alcohol, right? And I'm not even talking about alcohol, but just food itself too. You know, right? 'Cause alcohol comes with indulging in unhealthy habits of eating, right? You already out more, or you just eat bad stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not just alcohol. It's like food. Like sometimes I think about Thanksgiving, right? The most gluttonous holiday is when everyone overindulges in food. And
That's true. Like for me, I know it's a bad thing to do when I order a pizza and she's not eating, but I'm there eating, and I look at the pizza
like,
and
you know, you should stop.
I'm telling myself like, hey man, shoot,
know.
maybe I should save this, but my mind is saying that, you know what, it's best fresh for now, man. You can't save it later, and I just keep eating and keep eating and keep eating, and by the time I eat, I finish the whole pizza. I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? And I start feeling the consequence of overeating, over gluttonous eating. That's the sins of destroying your inside and yourself individually, even though, you know, it's your action.
Yeah. I think for me, I overdo it with caffeine. I'm like, I think because I'm tired all the time, and I'm always trying to chase that feeling of being energized, so I'm always like looking to caffeine. But I'm aware, and I know that I should, like, having too much of it is like the bad part.
I hear you on that. Because I feel like
because then
anything
I
that
stop
stimulates you
alcohol,
is
so it's
considered a
like
drug.
you're switching your
action
your action switch to something else to hold on to that's a little bit more positive, but then I don't know.
True. I mean, I feel like again, it always come down to finding a balance,
Yeah.
right? Finding a balance. Like, if you're doing, honestly, I work out just to eat, right?
Yeah.
In order to eat the way you want to eat, at least for me, I work out just to eat 100%. Definitely feel good too for myself and stay in shape. But really, I work out so I can eat whatever I want, right?
Lucky
And that's the
you.
gluttonous in me. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like you got to find a balance to counter whatever your action you're doing with in terms of all these sins. Okay?
If calories didn't count, what's your dream feast?
Dream feast, I'll probably order hella pizza, and then like let's say this, you just never get full.
Yeah.
Right. I'll
If calories didn't count, I'd go to Olive Garden.
That's a good place.
I do miss, you know, the
Pasta.
breadsticks, you know, the salad, and then the pasta with all the fettuccine and cheese.
True. The Alfredo.
Yeah, I
True.
think I would.
The white sauce pasta.
I would do that. I haven't had that in the longest, but I do miss what that tastes
I'm
like.
getting hungry now. Okay. So
Right.
gluttonous. Let us know what's your deadly sin in terms of gluttony. That's interesting. Just overdoing it. All right.
What do you overindulge in?
All right.
All right, getting into wrath.
Ooh, the last one. Is it the
Extreme.
last one?
Nope.
No?
You got two more. Extreme anger or revenge.
Again, this is one thing I struggle with too, because as a Wolverine, I do get really pissed off, and the more I get pissed off, the more I get dangerous, right? But I feel like as the real person underneath this mask, I feel like Danga experienced my wrath. here
Yeah,
and there.
I don't like it at all.
And I don't know if it's something that is ingrained in me from my, I guess, past life. I'm not talking about this lifetime, but like, you know, like I don't know. I'm just because I do see my brothers too. You know what I mean? My dad. I do see my dad too when they go in this rage mode, right?
Uh-huh.
So like that's what I always tell my brothers, or I tell any male person in my life, females too, that you know you have to do something to relieve that, you know what I mean, energy. Like for me, I dance. That helps me get in a meditate form, or sometimes I work out, and that relieves a lot of the tension that I do build out throughout the day, in a healthy way, right? I feel like
Yeah.
that's one thing, because that rage, man, for at least for me as a person, and I'm not sure if that's something culturally I have in terms of as a Hmong person too, that maybe, you know, it's just there. like I'm like that's something. If I have a kid, I'm not trying to pass that on. 100%. I will try my best to not pass that on. That anger and that wrath that I do have, that rage, because sometimes you just get so frustrated and just get pissed, and then I get
and then
pissed.
he starts kicking stuff for no reason, slamming stuff on the floor. I said I wanted to have an angry jar, so if whenever he gets like that, he needs to put money in the angry jar.
Yeah, but I feel like I am more aware of that, and like I do let it go when it happens. I slowly realized, and then I would let it go. I breathed it off, and if there's something I need to do, I do it real quick to get it over with, right? Like if I had to throw something, I would just throw something, or if I had to yell, I just grab some pillow and yell into a pillow. But I'm just saying, like that's definitely one of my weaknesses as well, in terms of these 7 deadly sins that I struggle with, that could make me a bad person. Straight up, or it could destroy my life.
You could hurt somebody.
Yeah, or I could hurt somebody. Literally, physically,
and then you'll have regrets.
Emotionally too.
Right?
I could say horrible stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I struggle with, and I feel like sometimes when I get into those anger, wrath mode, I do. What helps me is breathing. It does help a lot. And it's also space. Like just get away, separate yourself from that moment, and have your own space and get that space going, right? At least it
for
helps
me, it bugs me because that energy rubs off on me, and then it makes me upset. And then like he gets over it, and then I'm still stuck with the angry feelings. I'm like, oh. And then for me, like I don't experience wrath often. I think
you're a sweet person.
I'm a very zen. I try to stay zen. I'm trying to stress myself out because I have bigger problems. I think so. And then I think I'm pretty patient too. I think that's what keeps me grounded a little.
True. Maybe that's one thing that I struggle with too. You're talking about patience.
Yeah.
Is, I think I've grown a lot with my patience, but also there's a meter that I do hit where it goes extreme.
Sometimes it's so fast. It's like, really?
Yeah, because I do get that from my dad as well. Is that personality where I need just to get it done. If I don't get it done, then like I do get mad. I do get irritated. Or but I learned to accept it, acknowledge it, and also how to grow over it and be better, if anything. Like I do take my time a lot now compared to back then, if anything.
I'm curious about the connection to Hmong men.
Yeah.
Like if it is a thing, if it is, let us know in the comments.
I'm
curious.
Let us know. I see that in my brothers. You know what I mean? All my older brothers and my yellow brother, villain. We do have moments where that rage kicked in, especially under alcohol sometimes.
I see it in all the videos online where the drunk guys fighting each other.
But I feel like there's like for me, there's a lot of healings that us as Hmong individual men need to deal with and heal.
Because you guys hold in so much. Yeah. That's what I'm assuming.
No, that's true. Yeah. And that's what like I for me, I think is like healthy for our Hmong men. I'm just talking about Hmong men. Is to really find something you love to do and release that energy in that form, compared to in bad way where you release it toward a person you love, or you do something really reckless under the influence of alcohol or anything, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think us as Hmong men, we need to find something we love positively and do it right. That's all. Because we do have, I feel like there's, at least for me as a Hmong man, I know there's this rage mode that we have, and I'm not sure if that's something built into us as an innate feature as being Hmong men. I don't know, right? Maybe, but if not, we're good people.
All right. Yeah. You guys need some shaman healing.
I feel like we do have it.
All right. This is our last deadly sin, which is sloth, being lazy or avoiding effort.
Sloth it is.
Sloth.
I feel like I got better at this sin. I think you're really good at this, right? 'Cause you get up early and do your thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I also do my thing too.
Yeah.
Like in terms, I'm not lazy. I don't like to be lazy, right?
I think in general, our generation right now is the doom scrolling. That's like the
Okay.
sinful
I do
part
that.
of like just being on your phone all the time, and then you lose track of how long you've been tied to scrolling, right?
Yep.
For like half an hour goes by, and then you're like, oh, I got to get up and do something. So I think that's where our generation gets slothy.
True, and that's social media, phone scrolling issue, and also having to be tied to that screen, if anything, right? I feel like that's the one of the reason why there is sloth in a lot of our new generation. But I feel like people there's some people who are just not motivated because they're not experiencing life enough, if anything, like not pushing out of their comfort zone. Like people are too comfortable these days, if anything, that's
Yeah.
causing sloth, the sin to even happen. You know, that's why at least for me, I don't like it when I'm too comfortable. I need to make sure, I'm not saying it's not bad to be comfortable. It's great, but I'm saying like it is. What was that quote? That's like comfort is the thing that destroy happiness. Am I tripping? I forgot. That's horrible.
The comfortable,
You know what I'm saying? Dreams. That's what it is. Comfort is something that destroys dreams or something like being comfortable, and you're not really pushing yourself to do.
yeah,
what you gotta
if you're
do.
comfortable, you're not growing.
You're not growing. That's something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always think about like times where we Netflix and chill, and then we binge watch. Like you don't want to watch a movie for 2 hours, but you'll binge watch a show for 8 hours.
okay. Let me explain that. I'm not trying to give us excuses, but I feel like there's, again, going back to balance. There's a balance in terms of each sins. I feel like if you know how to utilize it for the good, then it's fine,
Yeah.
right? Like I feel like we work pretty hard, right? So when we have time to watch and relax, that's fine. That's relaxing in a positive way. It's not like you're doing that every day and not getting work done,
Yeah.
right? Find the medium, y'all. The medium's important.
All right. We did it.
All right.
Those are the deadly sins.
Deadly sin it is. Happy Halloween, y'all.
Happy Halloween. So we're going to get into this new, or just another section of how we find balance in between all these
Perfect. That's
these
exactly what I was
deadly
talking
sins,
about.
right?
Yeah.
Because every sin has an opposite, a light that brings us back to center.
Let's go. We're gonna go opposite.
Yeah, you wanna do it?
Am I reading it?
Yeah, or we can just.
All right,
I
y'all.
don't know how to do it.
So
How do you wanna do it?
we were talking about the deadly sin and how bad it is if you overdo it. But I think you do believe it too. I believe that if you know how to find a balance in terms of these sins, that you can actually utilize it to help you grow, if anything, or be a
Here-
better person, heal, or
Yeah,
be
so
something.
we talked about the sins, right?
Mhm.
And if you're listening, you should be aware of what sin you're like splurging in. So we're going to give you examples on how to counter that deadly sin
Yeah, the flip
with
side.
the opposite,
Bring some light in compared to darkness, right?
or to give you some insight on
Some
how
virtue.
to pull you back to balance.
So we start with pride, for example. Pride versus humility.
Humility.
So
Yeah.
pride says, I'm better than you. Humility says, we all have something to learn, right? It's being humble. And again, I go back to competition mode. You sometimes need that pride or ego in order to perform well in my field of breaking, right? Competing, because you need to be confident. And confidence sometimes comes with an ego that protects you and makes you feel good, right? And feeling good gives you good confidence. And so that's good during competition. But I feel like going outside of that and shaking people's hand, you need to be humble and shake their hand and talk to them and say what's up and say good job, right? If anything. Because if not, then you're looked negatively upon, if anything, right? As an individual. Because you need to be able to, I guess for me, is be able to be humble and like just, be able to talk and connect to people, I feel like. The connection,
Okay.
right? What's your example of the
Just my takeaway of this?
the light, humility,
Well,
finding balance.
sometimes I feel like it has to be up to the person to change. Like you can easily tell someone like how to like what they're doing, but until they realize that they're being that way, they probably won't change. So,
True. I feel like it's different based on each individual as well.
yeah.
Again, everyone like for me, I was struggling most with gluttonous and rage, right? Wrath. So, again, I agree with you. It depends on the certain individual, right? All right, move on to greed. Greed and generosity, right? Greed says, "I need more." Generosity says, "I already have enough to share."
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead. Go what, Bo? You were going to talk, so I
No,
stopped.
I was reading this book.
Okay.
I was reading this book. It's called what was it called? It was called The Magic. The Magic, right? And it was telling you to different techniques on how to be grateful every day, right? And one of them, because sometimes when we want more money, right? Sometimes we always wish we want more money in our bank accounts, want better income. But then that book was like reminding you to be grateful for what you have. That's what's going to attract you to that frequency of getting more money, right? So if you be grateful for what you have, you're not in lack. And so I think with like, I know law of attraction would help you get more money in that way, but just looking at it from a different point of view, that's what it reminded me of.
True. It's kind of like give. The more you give, the more you get back. That's to me. I think that's it's cliche to say, but it's true though.
And then yeah,
because you don't just get certain back, you get a certain feeling back that's fulfilling at times, and at the same time you also are healing like your community if you're working within your community, right? Certain individuals grow stronger, so your community is getting stronger if you get back in that way. Like, or you give money, you're helping certain individual financially, right? Everything, right?
Yeah. And then I was thinking, just because we were talking about like wanting, when you're greedy, you want more money, but then looking at what the money that, or the abundance that you already have. Like, even though if it's not monetary dollar bills, you're still abundant in food or
it's just
health,
like recognize
right?
what you have.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, that's worth money too. Time, right?
I feel like the opposite of each sin right now is like a growth mindset, if anything. Having a growth mindset of seeing it in a positive way, right? And
Yeah.
I feel like, to me, dude, having a lot of pride is important too. And being greedy sometimes, being selfish, right? To me, being greedy is being selfish. Sometimes you need space for yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need to be present all the time for certain individuals or even family member or friends, right? Sometimes you need to take care of yourself. And that's selfishness. That's greed too. And that's important. So I feel like, again, we're finding ways to just find a balance.
Balance.
Because there's a balance that could work for each individual. And it won't be a sin. I think, right? All right. We're going to lust and versus chastity.
Yeah.
Chastity, right? I'm just trying to read it right. Chastity.
Yeah.
Lust chases instant pleasure, right? And then chastity, choose deeper connection and respect. When I think of that, I think of being empowered, right? You have the power to say no and the power to say yes. And that's to me, is when you feel the empowerment, that's key in life, where it's going to make you a strong individual. At least from what I think, in terms of what I want to read this, right? Finding your own empowerment that allow you to make your own choice in life. Saying no when you want, saying yes when you want to.
It reminds me of this. This one reminds me of this reality show. I forgot which one it is. It's like it might be Too Hot to Handle. I forgot which one it was, where there's a group of people and they're in a location together and they're all like looking to hook up with other people. But in the challenge, there's they're not supposed to have sex with anyone. Right.
Oh,
so
they're not
then,
supposed to kiss or do
yeah,
anything.
yeah, they're not supposed to engage in that. So then now they're all mad because now they have to stop themselves and refrain from like doing any sexual things.
Yeah.
But they grow in a deeper connection, and then they end up falling in, having
love or
having
more
a deeper
personal.
relationship with someone. So it was like a little bit better than what they expected, like doing all the hooking up in the beginning and letting all the physical attraction
True.
happen right away.
That's the one where if they get caught, they get like certain punishment, right? Where
Yeah,
I
or they
forgot.
take money away from the
Yeah,
pot.
that's what it is.
uh-huh.
Yeah, where they take money out or something.
So that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, true.
So like sometimes when you just hold yourself back and not give in to the instant gratification, right?
Yeah.
You start to appreciate whatever you do get. You
Yeah.
appreciate what you receive.
And if anything, I feel like again you brought up that where I'm gonna pocket back to is a deeper feeling, a deeper understanding of who you are, and a deeper understanding of the situation and the person next to you, if anything, right? Compared to just one and done.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think our relationship started lustfully?
Yeah. I don't think that's bad though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we have that as a way to start our deeper relationship, right? And I feel like we have, just be real with you guys, we're not the perfect couple, you know. We have our flaws and we're growing on all of them as best we can.
Yeah.
But I agree with you on that. Like, yeah, I mean, I think we start off with our lust in a way where it match us. Again, we'll always go back to a certain individual. So for us, we're a couple that's different from certain people, right? So lust was definitely there in a positive way in order to get us to be a deeper couple right now. Cool. All right, we going to envy now?
Yeah.
Envy versus kindness, right? Envy said, why them? Kindness said, good for them, my time will come. That's powerful, actually.
Why?
Because I believe there's enough success out there for everyone, you know? And it's true what kindness said is that good for them, my time will come. Because just because the person in front of you won a competition or won something great or got married or something like that, it's not your time. It's just not your time because, in my opinion, everyone are in their own race to success, and sometimes you do take certain faster paths by meeting a certain individual or getting certain opportunity. But for me, you know, I feel like it's possible. Success is so possible for everyone in terms of relationship and any sorts of endeavors that you want to do, right? So I agree.
But you also have to put in the work too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah,
and then don't get
You're right about
stuck
that.
in the envy mode all the time.
And forget to do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, it goes to realizing like when you admire an individual, like earlier what I was talking about, when you admire a certain individual, you also question how they got to where they got. And then when you learn about that, you also can repeat what they do, or you repeat your own kind of work, hard work, to get to that point. If that makes sense.
And you use it to fuel you.
Fuel
right?
you.
Use it to inspire you.
Yes. So again, that's kindness versus envy, and I feel like there's that balance with kindness and envy that could definitely help you, you know, and that comes when you utilize your comparison. I wouldn't say jealousness, but your comparison to a certain individual you admire, and utilize that to make you grow as an individual. That's key. That's key, y'all. Find your balance.
My time will come.
Yep, I like that one there.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Gluttony versus temperance. So temperance is self-control. Gluttony takes without limits. Temperance enjoys, but knows when to stop.
But knows when to stop.
That's a key part right there. Knows when to stop. That's important. I struggle with this, so
Yeah, and I feel like it's a process. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
it's not gonna happen. I agree
You have
with you.
to learn and
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Go.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The process, right? You have to. It takes time. Like nothing is perfect in one day, if anything, right?
Yep.
I think that's key here in terms of like self-control. You need to build self-control because sometimes, like for example, eating is also when you eat so much in a bad way, your biomes all mess up too. So it takes a while for your internal system to catch up with your physical self and your emotional self as well. I think my main thing with that is just build better habits to have self-control. Find some self-control. Yeah.
I'm trying to think like
Yeah.
what was the thing that like I don't have self control of. I don't know. But
Like for me, like
what's
I'm going back to
hard?
drinking, right?
Uh-huh.
My self control, it was tough. I had to realize that it was an issue compared to just thinking that it's an issue. I had to really understand that, oh shoot, it can be an issue, and it was an issue.
Yeah.
And then my health was great, but like at the same time, like it could be better, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say, like, first you can understand it, change your habits, right? For me, I exchanged that with like working out more, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, doing more better habits compared to utilizing that time to drink.
Okay.
Okay. Wrath and patience. These are all my worst part.
Yeah, this is what you
Wrath
need to work on.
reacts in the heat of the moment. Yep, it does. Okay. Patient breathes first, then respond with peace. That's interesting.
I feel like you take a breath. You need to like take 3 deep breaths before you move
True,
on.
true. I mean, I feel like this reminds me of the something that I was trying to do my best right now. I'm trying my best right now is to not respond automatically and try to wait and understand, learn how to respond. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, because sometimes when you respond really fast, it's not exactly what you want it to do. So it's kind of like almost like reflecting a little bit in that moment, and then respond. If that makes sense, or because sometimes, like for example, I dropped a glass bottle of pasta sauce yesterday, and it fell into the ground, and glass fell everywhere, and I was so mad. I was so mad because I was looking forward to making that pasta and eat it.
I was doing yoga at the time.
Yeah, I was so mad. I was like, oh my gosh, but I was furious. But at that moment, I just kind of looked at it. I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna have to go plan B now. And plan B is not gonna be so bad. It's gonna be turned into a pesto pasta now. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to pivot, and it's okay. It's not like I'm dying or anything, and there's still food being cooked. If anything, right? I took that time to kind of also think about it, and then I didn't go straight into cleaning the mess. That's the other part. I kind of step away and continue cooking plan B a little bit, and then slowly going back to cleaning the stuff. That's what I did to kind of help my wrath yesterday.
So you had to turn away from it.
Yeah, I
step
literally
away
just
from
forget
what
about it.
triggered
I was
you.
like, okay, I'm not gonna clean this mess right now. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna focus on how I'm gonna pivot right now, because that's more important. You know, because I'm cooking, I'm hungry, and then so I was okay. I figured it out. I'm just gonna do pesto pasta with this and that, and then I was like, okay, cool. We have some tomato. I could throw some tomato in there, and then yeah, I went in that route. And then once I calmed down a little bit, I went to clean the mess.
What is there something that I
Wow,
could do?
that's a good example, huh?
Was there something that I could do to help you during the time of rage and wrath?
Well, I
what
don't know.
can
It
I
depends.
do?
I feel like it just depends on the situation, right? Like, if it's something that's still so like small like that, you could like, hey, oh, it's quick, but I'll clean it up. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna move on, right? But if I'm mad at you,
No, not at me. I mean,
I'm just
it's
saying,
usually,
give me an example, right? Like I'm in
Yeah.
rage and that or that. Like
Yeah.
maybe rage, just give me space. Just like, okay, literally just tell me, hey, I'm gonna give you space, man. All right, I was like, okay, and that probably clicked on me too. It'll probably give me that realization that like, okay, you're right. Like forget it. I am in the bad state right now. It might remind me, right?
Okay, so I have an example.
Okay.
Just because I want to bring it up, but then I want to. We're reflecting on it,
Okay.
so this is all positive critiques. So I have a lot of plants in the house, right? And I have a water. What do you call it?
What do you
The
call?
water thing.
Pot.
Water pot.
Water
So I have
pot.
a water pot, right? And then I put it down because there was some plants that I had a hard time getting to. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get to it later. And then Michael was like fumbling around in his corner and he dropped the water pot.
It's not you though. Okay, look, I'm gonna have to explain
And
it to you.
then he was like,
I was
started kicking
mad.
everything.
Well,
and
okay,
then
look,
slamming
I'm just saying, it
everything.
wasn't you though. That's the point. Like for me, I already saw that pot, and like, okay, in my head, I was like, should I move it? And I didn't. And it was the same thing with the pasta thing, right?
Uh-huh.
I really saw it wobbling, and I was like, should I move it? But I didn't. And when stuff like that happen, it's usually because I should have done it. You know what I mean? And I get mad sometimes, maybe more for myself compared to you, right? Like, if you didn't put it there, maybe it never happened, right? But I also saw that pot, the water pot there. So I was like, why did she put it here? But me being not proactive, I ignored it, and the situation happened. I knocked it over on accident, right? And same thing with the pasta stuff. I was cutting onion, and I was already seeing it wobbling, and in my head I was like, maybe I should move it to a more stable spot. But no, I ignored it, kept going, and it fell. So sometimes, I guess what I'm trying to tell you is that sometimes it's really just me sometimes. You know what I mean? And then I get mad, and I take it out on some people sometimes, and I apologize.
In my head, I'm like, okay, if I have an angry jar, like I'd be like angry jar, then you already know, like,
and you just walk away, give me my space.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes at the time I remember saying, okay, calm down. It's not that big of a deal, but you're making it such a big deal. Well, right? It's like so dramatic.
Well, it's tough because I feel like if you feel that wrath or the anger, you will not know how to do it sometimes. Like, you will have to release it in a certain way. That's what, like, kicking a pillow or punching a pillow itself already relieved that wrath. If anything, if you're going through this wrath issue, sin, you will know that what I'm talking about, right? When you're like, that's where there's no place where you go break stuff, because sometimes people need to relieve their anger or wrath that way.
Yeah.
Right? And everyone's different. That's what we're saying too, right? Everyone's different when it comes to these sins. And again, find your balance. Yeah. I'm still learning, right? Next one.
Last one.
Sloth versus diligence.
Yeah.
Diligence is doing something, right? We're just doing something, being proactive. I think that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
Again, so sloth avoids the effort. Diligence take one step anyway. And it's true. Going back to earlier when we were talking about my wrath moments. If I was proactive and I took that small step of just removing that and then continue doing what I'm doing, I think I could have solved that. Right. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I think we're talking about not being lazy, right?
Yeah. So I think procrastination, right? Like when you avoid stuff because you don't want to, you're avoiding something, right? So trying to maybe take small steps, right? Yeah. Or the Pomodoro thing where you do 25 minutes.
20 minutes on, 10 minutes off, something like that.
25 minutes on and then 5 minutes off. Okay. Yeah, just baby steps, whatever small steps you need to get out of that sloth. Or like if you love scrolling, like just give yourself a limited time. Yeah.
Yeah, that or realize, like, really figure out what works for you in terms of your day. Like for me, I know I need to work out in a day because nighttime if I work out, it's going to be harder for me, right? Mm-hmm. Or in order for me to train breaking, I don't want to train nighttime because I'm more exhausted toward the end of the night day. Right, unless I have to, I will. Right, so I feel like you find what you need to get done at a certain time that works for you, because everyone has a certain way of doing things differently. That's all. Yeah. Right? And I think once you figure that out for yourself, I think it will help you not being lazy. And I feel like have a hard why too. Why are you doing certain thing? Would definitely drive and push you a little bit. And surround yourself with some really good, amazing people. It would definitely help you as well. Mm-hmm. Sloth, I don't have a problem with that. I don't think you do too. All right. I think that's pretty much it.
So wrapping it up.
I feel like the main lesson that everything we learn about the 7 daily sin right now, and that I feel like I wanted to always say again, is find your balance. Find that medium in terms of what works. Find your light. To help bring some more light into your darkness of your other side of your sins, right? Of the sins. I feel like all these 7 sins, I feel we do encounter throughout our days or throughout our lives. All right? Okay. Well, at the end of the day, the 7 daily sins remind us we're not supposed to be perfect, right? Just aware.
A little pride gives confidence, a little greed gives drive, and a little lust keeps love alive. It's all about balance.
Balance, baby. So whether you're smiling, laughing, or learning, we're right there with you. Just like this podcast, y'all. Make sure you subscribe because if you subscribe, we grow together. 100%.
Shoot, I had a good one. I enjoy being Wolverine.
Me too. I love.
I
being
could
Jean
like I
Grey.
learned a lot. Like I relate to this character a lot because I do have my wrath issue just like Wolverine. So it's interesting. I feel like for this Halloween, going through these moments of our lives, connecting with these seven deadly sins, I feel like just be aware of it, find your balance, and maybe try to yourself to be better. One small step each day. It will definitely change your life in a positive way. I rhymed. Ooh, that was pretty cool. All right. Anything else, bub?
Oh, we hope we wish you guys have a happy and safe Halloween. Let us know what you're dressing up as
Yep.
for Halloween.
Oh, okay, I gotta bring my claws
So-
out. One claw. On.
So dramatic. Yeah.
Happy Halloween, y'all. Before we leave, we want to close you off with the Hmongipino question of the day, and that is, what sin are you guilty of? Let us know, or maybe even let us know if you have any solution to those deadly sins that you're struggling with, because it might save a certain individual out there right now. So yeah,
From death.
yeah, because people could die from these sins, right? Because that's why it's
having
called sins.
too much.
It's
of
really
it.
bad, right? So yeah, well, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And we just want to wish you guys a happy Halloween, safe, celebrate it well, celebrate with the one you love, and we'll see you guys next time, y'all. We're Hmongipino, and we are out. Peace.
Bye.